This podcast is presented by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. CDC, safer, healthier people.
Having a child during the teen years comes at a high cost to the young mother, her child, and the community. Only about half of teen moms get their high school diploma. Hispanic and Black teen girls are more likely to get pregnant than white teens. Help break the cycle of teen pregnancy. Encourage healthy relationships. Talk about sex, pregnancy, and the potential of dating violence. Sexually active teens need easy, teen-friendly services, including affordable, effective birth control. Encourage teens to avoid situations where they may be pressured to have sex, such as parties where drugs or alcohol are available. Teens who participate in programs that keep them in school and teach life skills such as pregnancy prevention make healthier sexual decisions. Over the past 20 years, more and more teens have avoided pregnancy. Still, every day, 1,100 teen girls in the U.S. get pregnant. Learn more at www.cdc.gov/teenpregnancy.
For the most accurate health information, visit www.cdc.gov or call 1-800-CDC-INFO 24/7.
Teenage pregnancy dropped 9% from 2009 to 2012, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on teen pregnancy. It is still greatly common among young teens. This has become one of the most common issues in the United States. In researching, I have found many news channels such as CBS and online resources that gain great insight into the situation. Although there are numerous ways to help teenagers prevent themselves from having a child, in 2010, a total of 367,752 infants were born to women aged 15 to 19 years old. For a live birth rate, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on teen pregnancy. Let's see some of the reasons why people become pregnant and long-term consequences. One is not using birth control. Taking absolutely no precautions when it comes to intercourse is worse than taking stuff that may or may not work. Although their contraceptive use is often less than perfect, a large majority of these young people who use contraceptives succeed in avoiding unintended pregnancy. Though birth control is not 100%, if it is taken regularly, it is one way that can help prevent teen pregnancy. Another is using available contraceptives like condoms. Condoms have a very high failure rate. Planned Parenthood research shows that condoms have a failure rate of 15.7% after beginning pregnancy over the course of a year, according to David Blender's Teenage Pregnancy Opposing People. Some guys use nitrogen, but it doesn't mean you won't make you wear one. But that is just another way to get caught up. Now let's listen to them. Self-esteem and peer pressure is another one. Peer pressure is very common around teens. It is much easier to follow what others around you may be doing, and much easier to make someone do something when you're around this age as well. Teens with low self-esteem may also seem to lean towards that position. Wanting to get into a group who is popular can make a kid who feels unwanted something that normally wouldn't do. Some consequences of not using protection. STDs are very common in today's society. The use of condoms is one of the main ways to prevent infection of disease, but abstinence is the main way. U.S. teen pregnancy, birth, and sexually transmitted disease, STDs, and abortion rates are substantially higher than those of the Western industrialized nations, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention of Pregnancy. Catching HIV, gonorrhea, chlamydia, or genital herpes is another high risk of having a protected intercourse. Though some of these diseases can be cured, all of them can. Now let's look at some of the hardships that come with a baby at a young age. When it comes to finances, a baby can make it very hard financially as well as socially and educationally. According to TeenHealth.com, the United States spends up to $7 billion a year due to the cost of teen pregnancy. Welfare is one way some teens feel to take care of their child as well as their own needs. Sometimes it may be recognized as being much easier once you give way to provide for the child. help of family members, the mother or grandmother, or the father of the child, the teenager will have some sort of disability, and he or she will not like to live for it without physical care. If the mother becomes a single mother, then this is where matters become much harder. According to Byron Miller, author of The Teenage Pregnancy and Poverty, Economic Reality, in 1935, public welfare has been important to pay for single mothers and their children. This can turn into a lifetime of using the drugs for our limited time in need of assistance. Not all teenagers will depend on welfare, some work. This takes time away from bonding with your infant and creates stress in unwanted areas. Staying in school and participating as one did before having a child doesn't well. Only 1/3 of teenage mothers complete high school and receive diplomas according to CSUN.com. Let's say that you have to go to school one day, but an unexpected problem occurs which prevents you. There is no one but you to watch you because your mother is at work. This will cause you to stay home from school. Everybody knows that this is one day of class and not just 2 weeks. Having a baby can also be heartbreaking. According to Joanne, author of Teen Pregnancy, people pronounce such a girl pregnancy as bad or that kind. Fringe doctors on the string of disgrace with this real. No little more accepting now than it was in the past. Teen pregnancy can bring about a loss of freedom as well as shame. Before having a child, going out with friends may have been a weekly event, but after having a kid, the mother's idea of fun is not going out with friends. It becomes getting time with your child. Now for some solutions that can help aid teenage pregnancy. One way is to speak broader and more about pregnancy in school. There is a class in high school that instructs teenagers on pregnancy. In my high school, there was even a class students could take when they brought a baby home for a week to see what it was like. Taking the course could benefit the teenagers more and may help them think about the decisions that they make and the outcome that may occur based on the decision rather than meeting a baby or a STD. Another solution is communication between parents and the child. Communication is an enormous factor when it comes to the child. Most teens would rather tell their parents what's occurring in their life rather than family. According to Shannon Barrett, author of Ways of Preventing Teenage Pregnancy, starting a conversation about things early and often may prove beneficial. This conversation should ideally begin well before a child's teenage years. Though there are multiple methods to prevent teenage pregnancy, it will continue to occur as teens become more knowledgeable or care about the consequences of their actions. Remember, don't be a statistic. If you are capable of helping your teens, know the rates of teen pregnancy